put that on the medium heat on the stove. Let that come to the boil. Into a bowl, I'm just going to add my egg yolks. Caster sugar. Make sure when you add the caster sugar, you always stir it through straight away to avoid burning the egg yolks. We're going to add to that the corn flour. We're just going to whisk this till it gets pale. Milk comes to the boil. We're just going to add a small amount of milk into the eggs, just to bring the eggs to temperature. Just so when we add them back to the milk, they're not cold and they don't burn. So we're going to add this mixture back to the milk, and we're going to turn this to the heat. So continuously whisking to avoid, make sure you get it all right in the corners, make sure you don't burn the custard. So once it comes back to the boil and the custard is nice and thick, take it, remove from the heat, pour it onto a tray to cool to 50 degrees, just to spread out to cool it fast. Just going to cover it with a little bit of cling film to avoid getting the skin. For the cannoli pastry, I'm going to place my flour into a bowl. I'm going to add the cocoa powder, ground coffee, salt and sugar. I'm going to add the butter. I'm just going to rub the butter through, just till it forms a fine crumb. So the butter's disappeared. I'm going to slowly start to add the red wine, and I mean there's no given measurement to this, it just depends on how much it takes to sort of form a dough. So just add a small amount, just mix it through. Just keep adding the red wine as you need it. Just keep mixing until we get rid of all that flour. So once the dough comes together, it should be a nice, soft sort of consistency. You don't want it too tough, otherwise it will just shrink. So we're just going to roll that into a ball. Wrap that in cling film. Now I'm just going to pop that in the fridge just for about an hour. Just to chill it, so it makes it a lot easier to roll. Custard should be at around 50 degrees. Scrape the custard into a bowl. I'm going to add my butter. And my pistachio paste. The pistachio paste, if you can't find it in the store, you can just make it at home. It's just roasted pistachios ground up in a food processor just keep processing it until it turns into a paste. The natural oils from the pistachios will split and turn into a paste. If you have bad quality pistachios and they're a bit dry, just add a little bit of oil. So just stir the paste in the butter, stir the butter through until it completely melts through. And the reason why I put the butter in 50 degrees and the pistachio paste is because they're fat, and the the pistachio paste doesn't have water in it, but it's the butter and the milk solids and the butter split. You can put them in a hotter temperature. It gives you a different texture of custard. You get a much nicer, shinier, creamier custard. So I'm going to cover it with some cling film. Leave that to the side to cool. So now we're going to roll the cannoli pastry and wrap it around the tube. It's going to take a little bit of pastry, which will dust wood there. Just a little rolling pin, or you want to roll it out quite thin because it'll puff up a little bit in the fryer. So you can see the pastry is very thin. You can see my fingers through it. using a cutter, just cut out 2 rounds. A bit of water, just wet one side of it. And then I'm just going to roll the cannoli tube. And I'm just going to drop the tube into the fryer. Just lower them in. Now our cannoli have got a nice golden colour. So we'll just take them out of the fryer and just let them drip for a couple of seconds. You can also put on a paper towel. Chop them up roughly, and then we'll go back over them again and chop them up a bit finer. Just scoop them up, put them in. Just fold them through. We're going to place the custard, our pistachio and cherry custard, into a piping bag. Just put it in one end. Just keep pushing till we get to the end, and then release from this end. I'm just going to dust them with some icing sugar. This is our cannoli with pistachio and cherry custard.